Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear student of second secondary, we are going to discuss questions of Unit 1, structure of atom, and we will start with first part of it. In this worksheet, we will discuss some questions. We will practice describing what the difference between historical models of the atom, and second one, what drove the development of one model to the next. Let's start with our first questions. Okay, question number 1. Which theory of the atom came first? We have here four theories. The first one, Rutherford nuclear model, Bohr orbital model, Dalton hard sphere model, or Thomson Bloom-Budding model. Okay, we have choices here. We have number A, Thomson Bloom-Budding model. Second one, Dalton hard sphere model, and Bohr orbital model. Last one here we have in our choices, Rutherford's nuclear model. Okay, if we're discussing what is coming first from these theories, we have here the first one that came at first and explain the structure of atom. It is the Dalton hard sphere model. It is the oldest one from these theories of structure of the atom. Okay, we will explain in our lesson that the first one was Democritus, followed by which one? And Dalton and Democritus, all of them explained that the atom is a hard sphere or contains solid particles called nucleus. Okay, let's go into question number 2. Okay, question number 2 says that in the Geiger-Martin experiment supervised by Ernest Rutherford, known as Rutherford gold foil experiment, which type of particles was scattered by gold foil, providing that or proving that atoms contain dense nuclei? Okay, we have here, we use a kind of particles that depend on the experiment. We have beta particles, alpha particles, neutrons, gamma rays, and beta plus particles. Okay, we use a kind of particles that we have to prove the atom contains, or it means the nucleus with a positive charge. We have here alpha particles. Okay, let's go into question number 3. Okay, question number 3 says that what step forward from Rutherford, means it comes after Rutherford orbital model of the atom, was made by Schrödinger in the electron cloud model. We have here what comes after Bohr. Okay, after Bohr we have Schrödinger make electron cloud, and nucleus contains, he says that nucleus contains particles with mass and positive charge. Okay, electrons are spread out over space. Electrons are moving within a positively charged sphere. Electrons occupy shells with fixed radii, and the last one, the nucleus contains particles with mass but no charge. Okay, we have here number C and number E. They are wrong at all, but we have A, B, and D. Okay, we have electrons occupy shells. No electrons means we have here electrons with a indefinite or not occupy shell at this moment, proved by Schrödinger. Okay, here we have not fixed or Bohr only says that they occupy energy levels with a quantized energy. So we have here Schrödinger, according to it, he proves that electrons are spread out over space. He proved that electrons spread out over space. Okay, let's go to question number 4. Okay, question number 4 says that how was the Bloom-Budding model different from the hard sphere model of the atom? Okay, we have here some different between them. The Bloom-Budding model showed electron making up the corners of a cube. Do you think he supposed that, or Plum budding model included negatively charged particles known as electrons. I think it may be right. Plum budding model included positively charged particles known as protons. Not correct, or not about Plum. We have here Plum budding model described electrons orbiting a central nucleus. Okay. And the last one here we have Plum budding model showed electrons occupying different energy levels. Okay. What we have here supposed or different from hard sphere model of the atom, each Plum budding including negatively charged particles known as electrons. It said that there are negatively charged particles, just there are charged particles, we call them electrons, just not more than this. So Plum budding model different from hard sphere, as they explained. We have the hard sphere model of the atom, solid particle and concentrated in the nucleus, all the mass of the atom concentrated in the nucleus. But Plum budding added to this sphere model that they have what? They have electrons with a negative charged particles. Let's go to question number 5. Okay, we have here question number 5 says that which chemist discovered the electrons exist at fixed energy levels? We suppose that it's famous to us. We have Bohr, Thomson, Dalton, Geiger and Marson, and the last one Rutherford. I think it's easy. We discuss it from second prep. We have the first one explained the energy levels, and it has a fixed or quantized energy. We have here Bohr. Okay, let's go to question number 6. Question number 6 says that which of the following is the new model of the atom that replaced Dalton hard sphere model in 1897? We have the first one, Bohr's electron shell model, the cubical model, Thomson Plum budding model, the Saturn model, and the last one, Rutherford model. We have what? We have here the comes new after or replace the Dalton sphere. We have here Thomson Plum budding model. Okay, we have Dalton that called the Plum or the atom, we called it atom is a solid particle, and explain there are a negative charge, we called it electrons. And after that Thomson explained all the Plum budding model of it and explained there is a positive charge embedded negative charge in between it. Okay, let's go to question number 7. Question number 7 says that James Chadwick proves that the existence of what? Okay, it has a rule in proving the atom. Okay, number 1, quantum atomic model. Second one, electron cloud model, electron, and the last one, neutron and the proton. Okay, James Chadwick, we say that in our lesson that it explains the proton or the positive charge by his experiment that they are carry positive charge depending on the experiment after Rutherford experiment. He explained the presence of positive protons or positive charged particles, and they have effective mass affecting the mass or of nucleus inside the atom. Okay, let's go to question number 8. We have here question number 8. Suppose we have different diagrams for Rutherford nuclear or planetary model of the atom. Okay, we have plane that explain the shape of the model of the atom. We have different forms. Okay, we have the first one here, electrons making a cloud surrounding the nucleus. Second one here, we have positive charge embedded inside them, inside the negative charge. Another one we have here, positive and negative surrounded by electrons in definite one or two orbits. We have here negative electrons inside it, there are positive charge. And the last one, we have corners of the electrons surrounding the positive charge protons. Okay, we have here, we want Rutherford nuclear atom. Okay, we said that Rutherford, suppose all electrons revolving around the nucleus, making a cloud or orbital cloud or electron cloud. So the right answer will be here, number A, making the shape of cloud surrounding the nucleus that contains protons and neutrons. Okay, let's go to another question for the diagrams. Question number 9. Okay, which diagram most closely represent Bohr's electron shell model of the atom? Okay, we say in the previous question we have Rutherford, suppose that we have electron cloud, that all electrons revolving around the nucleus in what? In cloud. Bohr, Bohr discovered what? Bohr discovered the shell model. So we have electrons in a definite shell. So if we have the first one here, number A, do you think that right? I think it must be the right. Okay, we have the second one, the electron and embedded inside it positive, and opposite to it we have revolving, we know that it belongs to Rutherford, and the last one corner not belong to our. So all of them are wrong except the first one here, we have Bohr electron cloud. So it means that we have electron shell and electrons are fixed in a definite orbits or fixed energy levels, that electrons revolve around the nucleus. So we have number A is the right answer for it. Okay, let's go to question number 10. Okay, we will for we will stop for this part of questions. We will continue this part in another part. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy this part of Egyptian Knowledge Bank. We will continue a lot of questions.